I lost sleep over becoming a Black Republican, and I had to seek for an outsider. So I do see President Trump as an outsider. He is creating really impactful changes that we have needed for now 2, 3 generations. Close your eyes, focus on what you care about, and you determine from president on down to school board which candidates represent you.
We are the only monolithic group in America that our vote is taken for granted. And I look at President Trump and I look at, I look at the fact that he is doing something to reverse the 3 strikes and you're out rule that was established by Joe Biden that has locked up so many African Americans and that has split so many families. And just the judicial reform, whether you like the man or not, I think that we are seeing, getting these African American men out of jail, putting them, back with their families.
I cannot get with the racism and the inability to speak out against injustices. I just have a problem with that. As was stated in my intro, I'm also a pastor, and the Bible says and puts the word justice in the Bible more than any other word. President Trump is literally bringing support for, white extremists. Silence to me is consent. And the fact that he's not speaking up against white supremacists who are literally terrorizing the America he's trying to make great again.
I have reviewed both plans. I have issues, of course, with both plans. I don't feel both plans are perfect. When I read the Biden plan as it relates to the African-American community, that spoke to a specific class. That spoke to middle and upper class African-American entrepreneurs and, and clergy and those type of people. It didn't speak to those that are getting evicted next door to me. In order to extend a child's life expectancy in my district, I would have to move them to the northern, white, affluent, gentrified part of Greensboro to extend their life expectancy an average of 24 to 26 years. That is due to structural and institutional racism. That is due to redlining. And that has been crafted by Democrats and Republicans. As a liberal, I am woke enough to see that both parties have issues. I am also charged with to see which party can I influence.
Not only President Donald Trump, it's something has happened all of my life. I lived it in the South. That's what we're putting up with. That's what I put up with. And the same thing is happening today to young folks. They outsourced the ways that they could have made money for jobs, and they outsourced them to another country or what have you. I moved them to a state that doesn't have unions. And then we talk about our crime that we're having now in the inner cities. It's because the job left the city and they doesn't have anything else to do. I'd like to see a president in that office in Washington, D.C. that's a president for all of the people, not just the select few.